Hello my dear friend, this is Phil again. Welcome back to my channel. So the latest patch for the season 15 is coming out on the 5th of December. Hopefully it's not going to be slipped. And there are quite a few changes in this season, to be frank. After long playing on the PTS, I tried to actually summarize all the biggest changes I think we definitely need to pay attention to when the patch rolls out. If you've been watching my channel, I actually covered all of them in my previous videos. So this video is just a summary of all of them. So the first one apparently is good for the beginners. When you leave FO76, you will have the opportunity to choose whether you want to start your journey at level 20 with all the armors and weapons with you, or you want to start fresh, completely from zero. Now this feature actually has been tested in the previous PTS when they had season 14 ready, but they just couldn't make it out. So basically you will be given 5 different classes you can choose, either commando, slugger, gunslinger, shotgunner, or specialist. To be frank, specialist is actually nothing special. But the shotgunner and commando will be really good start if you want to really just get into the game without wasting time to level up from level 1. And just around FO76, there are around 7 or 6 new places that Bethesda just added in for new players to explore. And Organ Cave is the largest new place you can visit. This cave has some pretty cool setup, and I really encourage you to go in to visit it, even you are not a new player anymore. Unfortunately, none of these new locations will give you any quests or give you any background stories. Most of them just some very brief descriptions or statements from random NPCs. Hopefully Bethesda gonna use those new locations and create new quests for us to really enjoy all of these new NPCs and locations just added in. Then the next big thing in the coming patch is apparently the new expedition to Atlantic City. Currently there are 2 expeditions you can do in this location, just as what they did to the pit. One of the missions is called the most sensational game, another one is called tax evasion. And none of these 2 missions are hard. As long as you have a good build, you can definitely solo it within 8 to 9 minute time once you get around the map. There are new rewards from these new missions and new NPCs you can talk with, but in terms of the style of the content to play, it's more or less the same thing as the pits. You basically either need to defend something against waves of enemies, or you need to actually go somewhere pick up something. And I don't want to spoil them for you in this video. There are something enjoyable when you start to play those missions in the beginning. Then the third biggest change inside the game, which is definitely an excellent one, as I introduced in one of my previous videos, when this patch rolls out in the live server, you will get a legendary item when you kill a legendary mob with a corresponding number of stars. If you kill a 3-star legendary mob, it will guarantee to get a 3-star legendary equipment or gear dropped by that mob. If you kill a 2-star legendary mob, you will definitely get a 2-star legendary gear. Comparing with what we currently have, or we have for the last 5 years, the 3-star mob will give you possibly 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star legendary gears with equal opportunities. This new feature will definitely improve the RNG inside the game, but I still don't expect to get any guard roll weapons by killing just random mobs in the map. And the fourth noticeable change is weapon nerf. Unfortunately, as I showed in my previous video, the Crowlator is nerfed. The explosion damage is not as strong as what we currently have, and the plasma with pulse receiver and the flamer barrel will no longer shoot projectile. Instead, it will just act as the flamethrower. The only good thing is Alien Blaster is not affected by those changes. And the final thing worth mentioning in this video is Bethesda changed the melee food buff. So in the current game, we can stack different food to give us additional melee buff, right? And we won't be able to do it after the patch rollout. The melee damage food buff will not be able to stack anymore. However, Bethesda did roll out some new food which give you extra buff to your melee damage. And apparently you're going to need more ingredients to prepare them. But you just need to prepare one food which is going to give you the max melee buff inside the game. For me, that's a welcome change. The food buff effect is not supposed to be stackable. It should overwritten the previous same effect once you eat the food, or a drink, or a cam. The melee food buff stacking is really something exceptional, and we do not want exceptional in the game because there's too many exceptions already. We want something follow exactly the simple standard rules, right? And this new food buff for melee damage removed that exception while still give us at least the same amount of melee damage buff without stacking. Alright, that's a very quick summary of all the significant changes that we should pay attention to when the new patch rolls out on the 5th of December. If you want to know the details of each of these changes, and please check my separate videos. I'll put the link down below in the description area. You will be able to find everything about all these changes in those videos. Alright, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give me a thumb up to support me if you like the video. And don't forget, you can always subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of the news about Fallout 76. But until next time, Phil again, out.